Hello everyone, welcome to a slightly unplanned Thursday stream. This is not what I usually do, but after promising for 2 weeks in a row that I was going to start Core Keeper and then not, on Sunday I said that I would be doing Core Keeper this weekend. The plan was to do it on Saturday and do Celeste on Sunday, but then we have another collab with our good friend Sarah with Stars coming on Sunday. We will continue with Ibn Ob. And I'm going to do Celeste on Saturday because I do want to continue with Celeste now that I've spent all this time practicing to try and get better at it. So rather than put Core Keeper off for yet another week, I have decided to do it today. And that makes up for missing a stream last week. So there's an extra stream, and maybe people won't come because they don't know it's here, but never mind. Welcome in Harry and LT Bago and X-Ray. So good to see you. X-Ray says, I love Core Keeper. Core Keeper, from what I've seen, is great. It's one of these sort of exploration, survival, crafting type games, of which there are many out there, but I think this is one of the best. And it's a 2D game. I try and stay away from 3D first-person games on my stream because I know some of my viewers don't find them comfortable to watch. This game should be fine. And congratulations, X-Ray, on redeeming first for the first time. Nice to have somebody other than Matcha and Elfie getting that redeem. Thank you so much. You're welcome to help yourself to a flower of the day if you would like for just 10 channel points. Thank you, mods, for doing a shout out to Sarah with Stars. Yes, Sarah with Stars is an awesome streamer and definitely somebody I enjoy watching in the mornings. Mornings UK time. Time zones may vary. I don't know if she'll actually be streaming on Sunday. She didn't last time we collabed. She was just in a Discord call with me, but we'll see. But either way, you should follow her stream because she is live regularly. I do a cooldown, or can I do a shout out to X-Ray as well? Because there we go. X-Ray has been in here a few times, and then I haven't done a shout out because she was on a break, but she is back streaming now. Somebody I found through Pro Stoic, who I found through LT Bago. Definitely worth checking out. Great personality. We will get Core Keeper set up. Sorry, my hair is its usual tricks. There's I do my best to hide. There's not much here. I do my best. Since this is the first time I've played this game, especially on my new streaming setup, the audio might be a bit off. So do let me know if you can't hear anything or anything is too loud. Should have in-game music playing now. LT Bago says just don't let Stoic near your tea, or your blowhigh for that matter. So I have played this game before, but not really. When it was much earlier in early access, a streamer friend of mine, DragonGirl89, played it, and I joined her server. You can have multiplayer servers, and played it for a bit. But I've never played a complete game through from the start, even in early access. So I don't know exactly what to expect, but I have some ideas. We'll see how it goes. Have a world name and a save icon to choose from. We have a lot of save icons to choose from. I was looking for a flower of some sort. I suppose this one is a flower, actually, the very first one. Do we want standard, hard, or creative, or casual? We'll go with standard. Much as I might be better off with casual, we'll go with standard. LT Bagger says, I'm sorry. I've never heard of a Dragon Girl 89. Well, I'm pretty sure you have. I think she's been in the stream before. We might even have raided a few times. Okay, character creation. Standard or hardcore? I'm going to have a standard character, I think. Oops, sorry, microphone is flipping. Apologies for that. I'm going to have a standard character. I don't get to play many games on my streams where there's a character creator, and I'm sure I could spend far too long on it. We'll try and make it look at least vaguely like Emma. You can never get it exactly right when you've only got like 10 pixels to work with. Quite a few hairs. That looks a bit like Emma's hair. Now, do we do purple hair for... Or do we try and be accurate and do brown hair? I'm going to do purple. Okay, we also get to choose a background. Do we want to start with +3 running skill, 1 small lantern, and 3 food rations? We want to start with 3 mining skill, 1 copper pickaxe, and 3 food rations. 3 melee skill, 1 copper sword, and 3 food rations. Cooking skill, cooking pot, and 8 mushrooms, or gardening skill, copper hoe, and watering can. Well, I think we probably have to take the gardener character background, don't we? For thematic reasons. Hello, Ren. Welcome in. Sorry to hear you're still at work. Yes, I can't even say happy Friday, hope you enjoy the weekend today, because it's still Thursday. This is not my normal time, but it's only one more day. We're nearing the end of the week. That's something to be pleased about. LT Bago says, I love that the only difference between a male and female characters is eyeliner. Yes, well, it doesn't actually say male or female, it just says body type. Do you want the large eye body type or the small eye body type? And this is pixel art, so it is, do you want your eyes to be 2 pixels or 3 pixels? We'll go with this one. Thank you, Ren, for redeeming your flower of the day. Get into things. In a place far away from anywhere else. You are part of a group of explorers, making your way through the forest. Feeling a strange presence, you notice something between the trees. Drawn to it, you approach this strange relic and raise a hand toward it. On touching its surface, a blinding light engulfs you. Well. Ah. It me. Okay. WSD to move. Harry says I had nearly all of this week off. So today is my Monday and tomorrow is still a Friday. Well, that's good to hear, Harry. I'm glad you had a bit of time off. I hope you enjoyed yourself and or got some things done productively. Whatever it is you were trying to do. Sorry, I am probably shrimping as usual. So, okay, we have a Minecraft-style hotbar. I do appear to be starting with a hoe and a watering can as promised. We also have M for map. Not much to see at the moment. And tab for inventory. Okay. These things are hiding behind my face cam. They're just buttons you can press with the mouse or keyboard. So you're not missing much. My food is 69 out of 100. I can't help but notice I picked, I think, the one character that didn't start with any food. Presumably they're supposed to grow their own. I might regret that. Okay. Can we do... Oh, I can... Okay, I craft torches, but I need wood for that. This is to equip things. Okay, yeah, so that's just offhand. I have equipped whatever I select with the keys. Ah, okay. Okay, I don't actually need... I was thinking, how do I get out of here? But yeah, I don't actually need to have a tool equipped to break... I guess this is all just wood. Yeah, I don't have to have a tool equipped to break the wood. I can just do it. What is this? Looks like it needs energy. Okay. Is this the core that I'm supposed to be keeping? Perhaps it is. I think a good start would be to make some torches, since I can't really see what I'm doing. Ah, that's better, yeah. I place these down. And place them down, I think. Yes. LT Bago sympathises with this shiny thing, as he also requires energy. Oh. I think just popped up saying +1 running. Yes, skills. Plus 0.1% movement speed. I think I might have to level that up a few more times before I notice any difference, but sure, thank you for that game. Let me just place... Ooh, mushroom. New item, mushroom. When eaten, plus 2.1 health and plus 9 food. Okay. So we have food. That's a good start. We're not going to starve yet. I'm a big fan of the music in this game. Hopefully you agree. Right, I think this area is adequately lit up now. Oh, oops. Okay, apparently walking over these things squashes them. My apologies, little bugs. I will try not to do that. Right mouse button to eat. Left mouse button appears to attack with the mushroom. Okay, and when your food goes high enough, you get increased damage and max health from being well fed. Lovely. Okay. We get out of this little cave. Okay. Turns out with enough dedication I can just punch my way through the wall of the cave. It is good to know. Dirt. I feel for the people who have to write item descriptions for this sort of game. Like, there's only so many ways you can come up with for writing down what wood is and what dirt is, and oh, hang on, that something. That mushroom is alive. Yes. Does it hurt me? Oh, ow. Yes, it does hurt me quite a lot, actually. Okay. I don't really have a weapon at the moment, but I will hit you with this piece of wood I'm carrying. Fortunately, they're not that smart at attacking. Okay, that gave me a mushroom and a glow tulip seed. Grows into a luminescent flower when planted. Okay. I can't just plant it in the ground. I'm guessing this is what the hoe and the watering can that I started with are for. Okay, right click to sow some soil. I can then plant a seed in. What's this? Root. This is to grow more wood, I guess. I guess this is... yes, this is... I'm not growing trees, I'm growing roots because I'm underground. I guess the implication is that there are trees up above. I probably got enough wood, but I'll grow one of those as well. And do I have to water it? I need to get used to right-click being... use the item. Left-click appears to be attack with the item, even if the item is a mushroom or a watering can. LT Bago says, so the bonus sub thing started, for anybody interested. If you give gift 5 or more subs, Twitch will add another sub, sometimes 2, and a 1% chance they'll add 25. Yes, I will try to do my best to gift some subs during September to my favourite streamers. I can't necessarily afford to do quite that many right now. Oh, we have some water here. The lighting engine is one of my favourite parts of this game. It really is nice how they make the water look. All the reflections and the lighting and so on. And all the shadows. Like, you see the shadow around this wall sort of follows where you are. A lot of care has gone into this game. I can see something glowing in this wall. Oh, made of sand. Copper ore. That's probably how I make stuff, like weapons and tools. What is that down there? Oh, it's a building of some sort. My mining damage is too low to cut through the wall. Punching dirt with my solid dirt with my bare hands is fine, but not punching through a wall. Thank you so much for the follow. Good to see you here. Hope you're having a great day. I also just got +1 mining as well. Means I can bash through walls with my bare hands even faster. I think making a pickaxe or something, or a shovel or whatever you use is probably a priority here. I didn't pick the character that started with one. Now then, what is this? Can I... Oh, I can just open these. Tin ore. Okay, we have copper and we have tin. Pet pellet. Is my face cam going to be better up here so you can see the item descriptions? Feed this to your pet to boost its experience by 50. Okay. If I had a pet, that might be quite useful. What else is there? Bomb pepper seed. Okay, that's another plant. Grows into a spicy vegetable when planted. Oh, and also this. Witch Doctor vest. Well, I haven't got anything else to wear, so I might as well wear that. I don't know if you can see, but at least 6 of my pixels have changed to reflect that I'm now wearing that. Actually, I think I will put my face cam down here because the map is on the top right. You can get some idea of where I am in the world. And I will read out item descriptions for new items. Now then, can I actually get into this building? This object is indestructible. Okay, that's a step up from just my mining damage is too low. So either I need some sort of key, or I need to break through the walls with higher mining damage. Okay, well for now then, it couldn't stay there. We shall move on. Broken stone... Ah, this is actually... Yes. Pillar for decoration. Not sure if I want to use a broken stone pillar for decoration. Can't I use a non-broken stone pillar? Looks like there's more stuff through here. Ooh. What is this blue stuff? Ancient gemstone. Strange blue gemstone emitting waves of energy. Well, I'll have 2 of them. Looks like it goes somewhere. Probably. Ah, more of these guys. Does this hoe actually do more? Ah, okay. The hoe does actually do more damage to them than just punching them with, yeah, with other things like torches, for example. Sorry, let me just try not to die here. I might need to eat. Ah, okay. I probably shouldn't do that. I shouldn't just eat a bunch of mushrooms. Each mushroom gives you plus health for 20 seconds, so I should eat one, wait 20 seconds, eat another. That would have been a better way to do that, but never mind. Hello, Nix. Welcome in. Hope you're having a great week. Thank you for redeeming Pignut as your flower of the day, and also drink water. Let's do that. Thank you for keeping me hydrated. And welcome in Elfie. Thank you for redeeming your flower of the day. Your 99th flower. Yes, great emotes there, Tibago. That's exactly what I was doing. Nick says, having an ouchy day body-wise, so appreciate the cozy company. I'm so sorry to hear that, Nix. This is definitely going to be a cozy stream. Core Keeper is a very cozy game. It's just occurred to me that I can actually mine the floor here. What is this stuff? Fungal soil. Ground cover interspersed with mycelium. Over time, mushrooms and shroomen will grow on it. Yeah, I keep changing my mind. I'm going to put my face cam up here. If anyone wants to see the map, let me know and I will show it. Oh, crap. I'm being attacked. Emma, please pay attention to the game. Okay. So, if for whatever reason you actually want to spawn these enemies, then I guess you place down a bunch of this fungal soil stuff. I don't know if the reverse applies, i.e. if I remove all the fungal soil, that stops the enemies spawning. Which might be a good idea, at least until I've got better gear than what I've got now. Nick says, we'll be okay, so tough cookie. We should find out more on the 2nd after what's happening, feeling hopeful. On October the 2nd, I guess that is. Well, I hope, obviously you don't have to share any details you don't want to, Nix, but I hope everything works out well for you. Nix asks, how's your week been? Not too bad. I've been at work, so the usual story there. But, we are doing an extra stream, as you have no doubt figured out by now, this week. To make up for the fact I didn't do one last week, but also because... okay, those explode. Good to know. Also because I don't want to... I kept saying we would start Core Keeper and then we didn't. And I don't want to do that for the 4th week in a row. So, since we have another collab coming on Sunday, I'll start it today. Right, that dropped something. Scrap parts, different materials salvaged from junk, used to repair items. Yeah, I have noticed that my tools have a durability bar. Very Minecraft-like interface here in that regard. You got a little green line under it. We also picked up this Ring of Stone. Plus 14 mining damage. Okay, I do have 2 ring slots in my equipment area, so let's go ahead and equip that, I guess. Typically, I think the way you want to improve your mining ability would be equip a pickaxe of some sort rather than punching your way through the wall and then wearing a ring to make you punch more efficiently. But that's the approach we're taking right now. Nick says it's definitely comfy clothes weather. I mean, all weather is comfy clothes weather when you're in Emma. Much as I would like to wear other things, I don't want to draw attention to myself. But yes, I definitely agree. Winter we get to wear warm, snuggly things. Right, is this copper again? We've had copper and tin so far. Okay, that is copper. So the stuff that looks this colour is copper. Remember that. Now then, how do I get across this moat? I would quite like whatever it is on that island. Oh, hang on, enemy. Two enemies, in fact. Also, why am I attacking with my watering can? That doesn't damage them. Ow, I'm almost dead. Phew. New item, heartberry seed. Grows into a healthy fruit. Okay. Plant that at some point. Do I have any way to heal? Yes, I can eat a mushroom. Can I eat the mushroom without having to equip it? Not sure I can. Put it in my hotbar and then right click, I think. Okay, yeah, the optimal way to heal is to eat one thing, wait for 20 seconds and then eat something else, because then my health goes up all the time. Yes, Harry has an appropriate emote for almost every situation. Being cozy is certainly no exception. El Tibago says that getting bopped with a watering can would definitely cause me damage. I agree, but the game doesn't. The game doesn't. 26 to 30 physical damage from a copper hoe, but no damage from a watering can, or a torch, or a mushroom, or even a stone pillar. I mean, I think hitting somebody with a stone pillar would cause damage as well. But there we go. Can I afford to craft any tools yet? Okay, I can make a wood pickaxe and a wood shovel. I mean, it's better than the alternative, right? Let's equip. I noticed that you can hold down Shift to equip torches, which is a very useful feature. I think Terraria does that as well. So I don't actually need torches on the hotbar. You can just Shift to get them from your inventory. Now then, can I place... okay, right. So I can, once I've picked up a piece of dirt, I can place it to act as a bridge. Good to know. What is this? Oh, I can interact with it. Geode. Half a rock with beautiful crystals inside. Okay. Is this an Indiana Jones type thing where picking it up will cause a boulder to spawn? That doesn't look like it. In that case, I'll help myself to this stone pedestal. Probably also this glow tulip. Can you eat glow tulips? Okay, you can. You can eat glow tulips. So mushrooms give you health. Glow tulips give you, when eaten, +4 blue glow for 1 minute. I feel like that's slightly less useful than health. But sure. Actually, I suppose it... Does it avoid... Yeah, you don't actually need torches then. But it is temporary, so I suppose you do still need torches. But good to know. Oh, this is just decorative floor tiles. Can I harvest this grass? I can. Bush, tall grass to use as decoratives. Now I do love games that give you lots of decorative plant options. I thoroughly approve of that. Can I cut this? I haven't got a... Okay, I can cut the tree down. Lush tree. This verdant tree spent many years growing. Plant it back into the ground to decorate your home. Okay. Having played 1,000,001 games where you cut down trees to get wood, or in the case of Monsters Expedition, cut down trees for the fun of it, it is refreshing to have a game where you have a different way of obtaining wood and the trees are just decorative. I definitely approve of that. Right, do any of these things cause more damage than my hoe? They are only made of wood. Okay, no, my hoe is still my best weapon right now. There's no crates here. Oh, and I can also pick up these fences. Right, my inventory is now completely full. I'm thinking it might be a good idea to start setting up a base of some sort. If only to have somewhere to put all this junk, because I notice you can make chests. I can remember where it is. Logically, I would put my base somewhere next to this thing. Which still needs energy. Oh, and my pepper is grown as well. I love the little wiggling as you walk past a plant. I think Harry has an emote for this as well. Also, yeah. Running around does level up your running. I think it also depletes your food though, so I have to be somewhat careful. Where should I put my base? I don't want to just build it on top of this core thing. Maybe I'll put it to one side. Yeah, maybe over here. Dig out like a room. Grab some more copper while we're at it. New talent point available in mining. Okay. Oh, actually, yeah. Also new talent point available in running, but it didn't tell me that for some reason. I'm going to just temporarily move my face cam. Looks like every 5 levels you get to spend a point in this skill tree. So the first thing is always going to be plus mining damage, but then I can choose different abilities. Okay, well, we'll take the 5% less food drained when running. Sure, why not? I'm going to make myself a little room here. And then you make, yeah, workbench will let me craft more things, and a chest will let me store stuff, which is something of a priority right now. Oh, I need to throw something on the ground. Pick up this chest. No. There we go. I can't actually place things with my mouse. I have to have it on my hotbar. There we go. Okay. I can start offloading some stuff I don't need to particularly carry around with me. Like this. We'll do some decoration later. Oh, this is actually a equipment. Ranger pants. These sturdy leather pants tighten your stance and grant you steady aim for your target. Well, they also give me health, so we'll take that. Better than nothing. Okay, more seeds. Dirt. This says it's valuable. I don't know if that means we can sell things at some point. Oh, this is food. Caveling bread. Dry hard bread. It feels like chewing chalk, but fills the stomach. Sounds like dwarf bread from the Discworld, doesn't it? It doesn't give you any special effects, but it does give you food. So let's eat some of that. There we go. Then let's make a workbench. What can we make with our workbench? Ooh, lots of stuff. Wooden sword, wooden hoe. I don't need one of them. I've already got a copper hoe. Already got a watering can. Furnace. Right, that must be how you turn the ores into metal. Fortunately, all it needs is dirt blocks. Okay, and then you can put the ore in. Doesn't even require fuel. Take that, Minecraft. Free smelting. Okay, what else can I make? Spike trap. Food spike trap that only reacts to enemies. Okay, that will be useful if I start getting enemies in my base. Cooking pot. Cooking ingredients brings out their full potential. Combine two and see what happens. Ooh, exciting. We need 4 copper bars for a cooking pot. Well, we have that now. Add to our cozy little base we have going here. Right, we need 2 things. Do I actually have 2 different types of food right now? No. When it says 2 things, does 2 mushrooms count as 2 things? Okay. 2 mushrooms does in fact count as 2 things. Good to know. Oh, this is a recipe book. Okay, cook food to start discovering recipes. I have discovered a recipe. Mushy mushroom soup. Okay, and that gives you okay. Yeah, that gives you twice as much health as eating 1 mushroom. But it did take 2 mushrooms to make it. So, kind of gives you double the effect for double the cost. But sure, why not? I guess the more interesting things happen if you combine it with other ingredients. Salvage and repair station. Scraps, tools and equipment you don't need or refurbishes broken one. Okay, that sounds helpful, especially since my pickaxe is almost depleted. And then, copper workbench. Okay, yeah, I remember I saw some of this when I was playing with Dragon Girl. There's like different tiers of workbench. So you start with a wooden workbench that can craft a copper workbench, which lets you make more interesting stuff. Including a next tier of workbench, which lets you make more interesting stuff. So on and so forth. Let's craft a copper workbench then. To see what that unlocks. Okay. Lots of things. Oh, actually, okay. Looks like you only actually need to place 1 workbench and then... Oh, okay. Right, so a wooden workbench, you can only get wooden tier stuff. A copper one, you can scroll through the different tiers. That's cool. Right, and copper workbench unlocks copper tools. Fishing rods. Then, Ooh, lots of exciting things. Yeah, most of this wasn't here when I played with Dragon Girl. That's going to be exciting. One thing that I can make right now is a fishing rod. How does one fish in this game? I'm assuming you need water in which to catch the fish. Fortunately, we have some water right here. Right click to cast the rod. And then... exclamation mark happened. I don't think I got any fish. Let's try that again. I'm not sure which button I have to press. Okay, it's right mouse button. Rusty spoon. That's definitely not a fish. An old corroded eating utensil. Almost every culture has invented it. Well... Oh, and your fishing line stays cast after, I think. Yeah, okay, that's good. Clicking. I noticed there's like just where my mouse cursor is. There's like sparkling in the water. I wonder if that means there's fish there. Okay, I can only cast in a straight line, it looks like, so that's not currently easy to get to. Hello, Cassie, welcome in. Oops, I pressed... I don't even remember it's right mouse button, not left. Hope you're having a good week, Cassie. Thank you for redeeming your flower of the day. We are playing something new today. We're playing Core Keeper, which is incredibly cozy. I just fished up some green kelp. +1 food. Well, it's not a fish, but it's a plant. I'll take it. That is a copper ore. Okay, so far I'm fishing up everything apart from, you know, fish. That's another rusty spoon. I'm determined to keep going until I actually get a fish here. Cassie says rusty spoon is just reminding me of salad fingers. Aha! A fish! Okay, when eaten 2 okay, it's a very slightly better mushroom, looking at the stats. Can be cooked. And I also just picked up this. Plus 2.5 health, can be cooked. More bluefish home to the dirt cave lakes, that's where we are. And a small shark can break almost every material with one bite. Lovely. Time to figure out what happens when we cook one of these, I think. Let's try a mushroom and a fish. I think my recipe book, my recipe book tells me what you make with each combination of items that you've tried. So it tells me that, using the guppy and the mushroom makes blue mushroom soup. Which... Okay, so now this is more interesting. Just combining 2 mushrooms seem to just give you the power of 2 mushrooms. This gives you 4.2 health, 21 food, and 13 magic barrier for 10 minutes. I'm guessing that's some sort of magic resistance, which is not an effect that either ingredient had on their own. So that's cool. We have to learn the effects of combining different ingredients. It does mean we end up, if we're trying different recipes all the time, we end up with all these foods that don't stack in our inventory. But sure. Okay. Also try... this can't be cooked. So it can be eaten, but it can't be cooked. Right. And it only gives +1 food anyway, so it's actually pretty useless. We got that sorted. Presumably I can also Yes, I can also melt tin. Okay, so tin is like the next tier up from copper, and then there's iron, which is the next tier up from tin. Good to know. We also have these decorative crafting options. Wood floor, wood wall. Bridges. Used to cross chasms and water, but also makes for a nice floor. Okay, so I don't just have to plonk dirt down to make a bridge. I can also build a proper bridge. Nice. Hello, Hazel. Hazel Azazel, welcome in. Hope you're having a great week. Thank you for deeming a wood anemone as your flower of the day, and thank you, of course, for being cute. Everyone, if you're not familiar with Hazel Azazel, whose name I will now attempt to spell. He is absolutely amazing. Besides being cute, as previously indicated, has amazing hair. It's all purple and pink and yellow, and he's a very good streamer. Recently did like a revamp of their graphics, and also recently they're a VTuber, and they recently cosplayed their own VTuber, which is always a fun thing to see. There was a photo on Hazel's Discord of that, a very, very accurate one as well, helped by the fact that she sells merch of her own VTuber, which she then bought her own merch and then wore it. I don't know if you're familiar with this game, Hazel. A cozy little adventure exploration crafting game called Core Keeper. I think this is a great example of the right way to do like pixel art graphics. It's clear that a lot of thought has been put into it. When you see things like the water, how the lighting effects are done in the water, and all the shadows are like update properly based on where you're standing and all that. It's clearly had a lot of thought put into it. And as somebody who has attempted to code games before, I appreciate how much effort all of this must have taken. And yeah, I played a little bit of this game with a friend back when it was in very early access, but there is apparently much more content to the game that I've never seen before. Ow, that's an enemy. And I look forward to discovering all of that with you guys here to watch me. I should probably craft a sword of some sort at some point, rather than just using various tools to attack enemies. Okay, this guy looks worse than the other guy on account of its spiky. Generally speaking, in video games, spiky enemies are worse than not spiky enemies. Okay, what did that other one drop? Oh, slime. An orange blob of slime. Can be further processed. Okay, I look forward to discovering what it can be further processed into. There's another one. Ow. Oh, I noticed the floor again. Okay, yes. Oh, that's a separate item. Okay, there's slime and ground slime, which is the stuff on the floor. So we already came across a mushroom floor type, which causes mushroom enemies to spawn. I'm guessing this causes... Yeah, this causes slime enemies to spawn. So again, if you don't want enemies around, you can probably dig it all up, I would imagine. Also, oh yeah, I was gonna... I planted one of these and I was going to harvest it, but I didn't. Bomb pepper. When eaten, +5 food and -11 health. Okay, that is a spicy vegetable, but maybe cooking it removes the negative health effect or something like that. Would make sense. To find out. Yes, Tibago demonstrating there what it would do to you. Yeah, I'm wondering if this sort of... If Stardew Valley has taught me anything, it's when you see an effect like this on water, that means that there's going to be fish there. So let me try fishing in it, seeing if anything happens. Okay. Do anything? Okay, gave me copper ore, but I got copper ore just by fishing in the water, so maybe nothing special. I think running around while holding down shift is probably a good idea, because that way you always have a torch out. And yeah, you don't walk past things like this, which I apparently walked past before. Okay, requires copper key. I have a rusty spoon. That looks a bit like a key. Okay, let me put a torch here so I don't forget this is here. Oh, you can actually pick it up. Never mind, I don't need to remember it's there. So I can pick it up and carry it around with me. I just can't actually open it. Well, let's stick it in the corner of my base until I come across a key then. Right, I'm intrigued to know what cooking a bomb pepper does. Let's try bomb pepper and fish. And then let's also expand my base a bit. We can always go exploring this way. One thing I do know about this game is the full map is very large indeed. Torch. This is the area I've explored so far. This is the minimum zoom level. You can't actually see where I am behind this little icon telling me where the core is. So yeah, the full map is apparently absolutely immense. But you do unlock other movement options apparently later on. I love maps, says LTBago. Oh, that's the Nespa emote. Yes, thank you for sharing that. Enemy. Quick, get the copper hoe. I suppose it's in keeping with my botanist persona to be attacking enemies with gardening implements. But I might nevertheless buy a sword at some point. Hello, Lady Aura. Welcome in. Good to see you. Hope you're having a good week. Going to expand out my base a bit here. My pickaxe has lost its durability. I mean, I can still... But I guess I could break walls without a pickaxe anyway. So yeah, I guess that's just the same as not having it equipped. I should eat something, says my character. That is a very good point. How about this spicy jaw fish balls? Which I've apparently crafted. Okay, good to know. Rock jaw plus bomb pepper makes spicy jaw fish balls, which gives you plus 15.9% damage for 10 minutes. Also plus movement speed, which is pretty good. I'm guessing the movement speed comes from the fish and the damage comes from the bomb pepper. So, okay, yeah, we are moving noticeably faster now. Good. Sure, it's necessarily the most appealing of snacks, the fish balls. So yeah, although this pickaxe is broken, I believe you can repair broken tools. This mentioned a repair station. I don't think I want to bother repairing a wood pickaxe. I think I'd rather just upgrade to a copper pickaxe. I'm going to do that now. This broken wood pickaxe is pretty useless, but let's stick it in there now. Yeah, I do want to dig out a slightly larger area. I would like to get a garden going, on account of me, Emma. I want botany, I want garden. But also, I want to start growing food so I'm not permanently hungry. Oops, I accidentally hoed my base. I didn't mean to. Ow, stop it. Looks like if I want to expand, I'm going to have to defeat a few enemies first. Oh, we've got mushrooms and slimes in the same place. Also, I just accidentally destroyed my furnace. Come on, Emma. Emma, come on. Yeah, so that slime really does slow you down as well. I'm definitely going to be digging this up because I don't want enemies spawning right next to my base. Lady Aura has posted a big message which I will read when I've cleared out this area. What are these? Are these somehow spawning enemies? Let's clear them out just in case. Lady Aura says, not gonna lie, we legit have a dish over here translated to English as fish balls, but would like to point out that it is actually more correctly translated as fish buttons. But I suppose they are kind of like the fish equivalent to meatballs, hence the use of the word balls. It's really only English people who find the word balls amusing, I think. But yes. Thank you for sharing that, Lady Aura. And yes, of course, there are meatballs, and make a meatball out of fish, it would be a fish ball. I don't doubt that the dish exists. I think it was just specifically the name Spicy Jaw Fish Balls that I found amusing. Not just the fact that it was fish balls, but Spicy Jaw Fish Balls is a product that I expect to see in supermarkets soon. Right, I'm going to pick up all of this because I don't want enemies right next to my base. There's quite a there's actually quite a lot of it. Okay, well, you know what? And this is actually one of the things I like about this game, is you have so much freedom to build things. I'm just going to go ahead and block this off for the moment, and then the enemies can't come in. That's what I like. There are not many exploration games that give you the same freedom to shape the world as this. I mean, obviously Minecraft does, but it's not just the walls. For example, you can also dig up the floor. There we are. There is now a hole in the floor, and I can fill it in if I want to. You can completely reshape the world. Yeah, I'm getting very hungry. I'm going to eat these foods because I've already cooked them. Eat the food. Eat the food. What I want to do is get some sort of garden set up to farm mushrooms and these other things. I did plant a couple over here, which I'll actually go and collect now. I'll leave this here. I'm by no means short of wood at the moment, but if I ever am, then it's useful to be able to come back and get some. Tibago says probably similar to UK fish cakes. No, fish cakes are not the same thing as fish balls. Fish balls are like meatballs but fish. Fish cakes are a mixture of potato and fish wrapped in breadcrumbs, so that is a different thing. Lady Aura says not at all, we have fish cakes too. Yeah. Google Fiskboller and you'll see what I mean. Hazel says, speaking of strange food, I saw a Nashville hot shrimp sushi roll today. Okay. Not something I've ever had the pleasure of trying. Hello, Ancient Cosmographer. Welcome in. Hope you're having a great week. Ancient Cosmographer says, bonus stream. Indeed. Or depending on your perspective, maybe just last week's stream, but very delayed. So yeah, my plan is to have an area over here somewhere where I have a little garden. Not our fish balls, says Lady Aura. Yeah, Ancient Cosmographer, we're talking about fish balls if you're interested. Right, that's an area to get started with. So if I move some land here, and then I'll plant all the seeds that I've got, apart from the root seeds, because I don't need more wood at the moment. So we have this heartberry. I haven't actually harvested a heartberry yet, I've only got the seed for it. Sure we will soon. There we go. We have a little garden. And we also have some water here, which is convenient if we want to do some fishing. Let me just go ahead and remove the rest of this wall. Always down for a conversation about fish balls, says Ancient Cosmographer. What I like to hear. Ah, okay, there is actually another way into the base here with enemies. Is it actually time I made a sword? Or do we keep hitting people with our copper hoe? Actually, how do you make a copper sword? I can only make a wooden sword with this. Which does actually, it does slightly more damage than the copper hoe, but I'd quite like to make a copper sword. Oh, maybe I need to... Ah, okay. I think I need to use one of these. Yeah, that's to make armor. There's probably something to make weapons as well. Okay. Lady Aura says, I certainly love them. I am happy whatever that's on the dinner menu. And yes, sorry for starting weird food conversations. Please never be sorry for starting conversations on Emma stream. Emma appreciates you all. I'm so glad that you're here. I still need to find out what happens when you cook glow tulips. On their own, they give you a blue glow. And I think mushrooms give you health regen. Bomb peppers, I think, are the plus damage. The cave guppy is plus magic defense, and the rock jaw used in the spicy jaw fish balls is movement speed, I think. Unless the... I'm going to use another bomb pepper to narrow down what the effect of bomb pepper is. I think the way the cooking system works in this game is each ingredient grants an effect, and cooking them combines that effect. But it also removes negative effects, like the bomb pepper give you minus health, whereas this doesn't. Okay. Plus mana every second for 10 minutes. Okay, so glow tulips give you mana, and bomb peppers give you movement speed. Okay, so by process of elimination, rock jaws give you physical damage when cooked. Okay, we're getting somewhere. LT Bango says to Lady Aura, I love learning about different foods. I'm assuming you mean in real life, but we are certainly learning about different foods in game at the moment. Hello, Blushing Sunshine. Welcome, welcome. Sorry, I wasn't ignoring you there. I was just obsessing over the cooking mechanic in this game. Sunshine says, how are you all doing today? This looks cute. This is a nice game. Let me actually do... Oh, I still don't have the Stream Deck button set up. Hang on. Here's a Steam link for this game and the description for it. It's been in early access for a few years, but it recently got its full release. It's called Core Keeper. It's obviously a pixel art game with sort of survival, crafting, exploration mechanics. But I really, really love it. I especially love the thought that's gone into the things like the lighting and the reflections in the water and stuff. And I love the music. And I love the freedom to decorate that you have. And I've never really played a game like this on stream before, and I thought this one, since it's just been released, and I have been trying to broaden my horizons with regard to stream content, I just thought this is going to be a good one to play. So welcome in Blushing Sunshine. Blushing Sunshine, also a streamer that everybody should follow. Does all sorts of things, but is always a chill place to hang out. Likes to do very, very, very long streams and then sleep in the middle of them. I think her record is like 58 hours or something insane. Also, this game has multiplayer, so if you fancy playing it with a friend, then that is a thing that you can do. And in fact, a thing I did do with Dragon Girl in early access. Lady Aura says, a lot of games actually teach you a thing or two about different dishes, although not always a detailed recipe, enough to pique our interest into searching it up. That is very true, actually. This game is not one of them, but there are definitely games out there that have some semi-realistic recipes. Spiritfarer would be an example of that I played recently. I think Stardew Valley does as well. Yeah, this game's recipes are not realistic. There's no such thing as a glow tulip, and it won't make you glow if you eat it. But that is a very good point, Lady Aura. LT Bago says some translate quite well to real life. We've got the Skyrim cookbook among many others. Lady Aura says, as long as you enjoy the games and content you create, there's no harm in changing things up a bit. Yeah, I'm still going to be mostly a puzzle game streamer, but I have been trying other things. I'm doing Celeste, which is a platformer. I'm doing this, and Spiritfarer was more of a story-driven game. There were technically platforming elements, but it wasn't a platformer in the way that Celeste is. The only genre I won't really do is like first-person shooters, because there's so many of those. If you want that sort of content, you're already spoilt for choice. And a lot of my viewers don't like watching that sort of content. A lot of my viewers don't like watching first-person games in general, which I can understand. They can give you motion sickness sometimes, even just watching them. And I did do, for example, Antichamber, which was a There's a lot of enemies in here. Antichamber, which is a first-person perspective puzzle game. And that was fun, but a lot of people didn't really like that one. I think this X on the floor means you can dig something up. It does. What did I get? Oh, I got another geode. Okay. I just realised I've got this this thing here. Item level 10. Okay, this is higher level than most of my other stuff. 33 max health, 18 armor, plus 5.1 damage dealt by your pet. Well, I don't have a pet, but that's still quite good. This is only plus 11 max health. And although it is very stylish, I might swap it for this one for now. We also have this. Cave pouch, item level 2. Oh, is this equipable as well? Oh, it's a bag. Ah, okay. Ah, and it gives me extra inventory slots. That's nice. Every underground miner needs one of these. Cool. I was just thinking my inventory was starting to get a bit cramped. I think maybe expanding my base and maybe having a proper storage system would be good. If I have a row of chests over here. Oh no, I'm hungry again. Hang on. Let's eat our spicy tulip salad, which does make us glow. This is not IRL advice, by the way. I would be wary of any food that makes you glow. IRL. Lady Aura says... Oh, Tibago says, still waiting for the English translation of the Monster Hunter cookbook. Yes. Lady Aura says, I got a World of Warcraft cookbook some years ago as a gift. Never cooked from it, though. Mostly due to some of the ingredients not being easily available to me over here. I assume by that you just mean ingredients that you can get in like American supermarkets, rather than like you need orc fangs or something to... LT Vago says, that is one good thing about the UK, we tend to be able to get most ingredients. Yes, we're relatively... One thing I did notice when I was younger and we had holidays in France, so we got to see how French supermarkets compared. The fresh fruit and veg always seemed to be better quality. Like, they'd always have huge red tomatoes, and then when you come back here, the tomatoes are always a bit orange. Not as nice. I don't know if that's still the case, but I feel like even going across to France, you do see some difference in what's available. No orcs were harmed in the making of the cookbook. That's a relief to know, Lady Aura, thank you. I wonder if that sort of, this thing here is some sort of spawner of these monsters. I'm going to temporarily wall this off. I suspect there's a way to make doors. I'm not quite at that level of sophistication yet. I'm just going to barricade myself in. Because I wanted to plop down a few more chests. And you know what Emma's like. She likes to be logical and organised. So I wanted to start something approximating a logical storage system. I noticed this game has quick stack. Something that Terraria has that I've always missed in games like Minecraft. You press the button and it tops up any stacks you already have. I'm going to move my stuff over here. I think also, if I was reading the description of the chest correctly, that you can actually paint them. We haven't unlocked it yet, but there is a way of painting things in this game, which I will be doing at some point. So you can like color code your storage and all that sort of fun stuff. I want to try a combination I haven't tried yet. Okay, I haven't actually tried glow tulip plus mushroom. I think I can predict what it's going to do. Oh, we have a heartberry as well now. So on its own, a heartberry is health, regeneration, and food, same as a mushroom. Yeah, that's what I thought that would do. Let's find out what heartberries do when you cook them. Also eat. Altibago says I have nothing to say about eating orcs. Okay, so in this one I'm going to put plant stuff like food and seeds and other such things. I'll keep the wood. This one I will put things like the ground and the decorative items and blocks. I'll keep the dirt blocks. Oh, turf block. Oh, this is like a block of grass, I guess. Oh, that's, yes, nice. I think at some point I might try and harvest a bunch of grass from somewhere else and then put it down here. Have a nice green area in my base. I think that would look quite nice. And then third chest I'll put like everything else for now. So like scrap parts and that's a tree. That goes in with... I noticed some items have coloured borders. I think that means they're like higher tier items. So most of this stuff doesn't have a coloured border, but the glow tulips do. The only thing with the blue border is these gemstones, so I guess they're special in some way. Actually, thinking about it, they say they're emitting waves of energy. I do recall this thing saying it needed energy. Yes. Here's some energy. Why don't you have this? Okay. Never mind. It wasn't that simple. I have to say they've made a mistake here. They seem to have made me the core keeper and not left me instructions on how to keep the core. Where is the core operator's manual? At least with Spiritfarer, they did teach me how to fare spirits. Yeah, give them some credit. That is very much a thing they did. This game, I'm much more on my own. Okay, well, we'll put those away until we figure out what they're for. Along with pet pellets. Don't know if there's some way to break down items you don't need anymore, because I don't want to carry around a broken wood pickaxe for the rest of the game. Also, I should actually plant these seeds. Oh, hang on. Emma is an idiot. Emma has just realised that she forgot to water these seeds, which is why they haven't been growing. Silly Emma. Can I refill my watering can from the water? Yes, I can. Okay. Oh, that's a nice... Look, the little ripple effect. This is what I mean by I love the thought, the detail gone into this game. Look at the size of the ripple when you fill up your watering can. That's really... They could just have done a simple animation, but they did that. Also, we're about to starve again. I really need to be more on the ball with cooking. Well, I should also have been on the ball with, you know, actually growing some food. Let's make another one of those. Ah, this is the thing the heartberry made. Mushy berry pudding. Plus health, plus max health. Okay, so the heartberry's effect is max health. That's good to know. We already know what that does. I'm going to cook up the rest of these as well, just so I don't starve to death. Once we have a farm going, we should be fine. Lady Aura says, ever heard of Roots of Pacha? It's sort of like Stardew Valley, but in the Stone Age era. Really fun, since it did indeed manage to separate itself from the popular farming tropes that rose after Stardew became such a huge success. Yeah, there's a lot of games out there. Stardew was one major inspiration, although I suppose Stardew itself was somewhat inspired by Harvest Moon. And the other major inspiration was Animal Crossing. There are so many games out there that sort of function like Stardew plus Animal Crossing, bits of both. This game takes some inspiration from them, but it's very different to those games, so that's fine. I would like to do a Stardew Valley playthrough on stream. I just think it would take so much time that maybe it would take so many streams that I wouldn't want to. I'd want to get on to doing other games. But we still could. If I was going to play a game of that sort, it definitely would be Stardew Valley over anything else. Definitely my favourite game of that type. But I had not heard of Roots of Pacha. And if it is a bit of a deviation from other games of that type, then yes. Definitely worth me looking into. So thank you for the suggestion, Lady Aura. Let me actually just, before I forget, look for it. Okay, yeah, that looks nice. Yes, I'll make a note of that. Thank you for letting me know about that, Lady Aura. That's appreciated. Yeah, I like the fact in this game, any minerals hidden in rocks sort of glow, they sort of sparkle silver. So you're not just like strip mining to try and find resources, you can just go straight to them. That's good. I approve of that. I'm going to expand my farm here. Lady Aura says it focuses on your relationship with your tribe, and the way to learn new crafting recipes is story-based as well as sort of a quest line to learn and cooperate with your tribe. Really fun. Okay, yeah, that does sound very different to other games in the genre. LT Bago says, excited for Haunted Chocolatier. But that's a long way off. Okay, hadn't heard of that one. I don't really keep up to date with new games. I really should. But then there's still a lot of games I want to play that have been out for 10 or 15 years, so maybe I don't need to keep up with new ones just yet. Right, I would like to gather more copper if I can. So, ooh, hang on, that's a big enemy. It can actually break walls, which is not something we've seen yet. Is terrifying. Ow, yeah, it also damages you, good to know. Seems to have quite a lot of health as well. I don't know if it's a boss or a mini boss or what, but oh no, okay, it was just like a mini boss, I guess. What did that drop? A Shrooman cap. Okay, well, we don't have any other hats yet, so I guess we're wearing this now. You can't see my purple hair anymore, you can just see my hat. Blushing Sunshine says, have you guys seen Tiny Glade? Also really excited for Luma Island and the Fantasy Life sequel for the Switch. Ah, look, Blushing Sunshine is somebody who's up to date on new releases. Not like me. And also welcome in Izzy the Penguin. Thank you so much for redeeming your flower of the day. I hope you're having a good week. Sunshine says Tales of the Shire. There's a lot of cozy core and great games coming out soon. Blushing Sunshine's wallet is in danger. Yeah, maybe it's best for my own wallet that I remain ignorant of the games coming out. At least until I'm done with the ones I want to play. Haunted Chocolatier is Concerned Ape's next game. Yeah, Concerned Ape being the developer of Stardew Valley. Which means it's almost certainly going to be a good game. Lady Aura, thank you for redeeming your flower of the day. A common spotted orchid. Tibago is cringing about which game are you cringing about? Oh, Tales of the Shire. Yeah, okay, yeah. Makes sense. Blushing Sunshine says, I try not to open any pages with new game info because as soon as I do, I buy. Do I have money for it? No. Okay. Well, at least I know my sub is going to good use. It's going towards your next game purchase. Yeah, I do wish this things if I like the look of them, but I also try not to actually buy them. What I would like to do is gather some more copper ore in order to craft some proper tools. I think I'm just going to have to wander around the map until I find some. As I say, it's quite nice that they give it this sparkle effect so you can go straight for it. Loliari, good to have you here. Thank you for redeeming your flower of the day. A Devil's Bit Scabious. I do love that name. Such a pretty plant for such a sinister name. And Blushing Sunshine, thank you for redeeming your flower of the day as well. I always forget my flower. Oh, yeah, it's easy to forget. I go to a lot of streams that have daily redeem your daily something, and I forget to do them as well until I see someone else do them, and I'm like, oh yeah, I should do that. Google says it's a very pretty yellow flower. Baron Strawberry, do you mean Baron Strawberry? Baron Strawberry is more white-ish. The Baron Strawberry plant looks almost identical to Wild Strawberry, but with one important difference. It doesn't grow strawberries. Strawberry without the fruit is what Baron Strawberry is. Devil's Bit Scabious is actually purple. Or a bluish purple. Yes, hence the Baron. And that's certainly the easiest way to identify it if it's the right time of year that it would be in fruit. But also the leaves are slightly different if you need to identify it out of season. Okay, there are enemies around. I noticed there's a load of heartberries in a circle here, and I'm certainly going to take all this free food. I do need to fight off. I really need a better weapon than. I'm going to end up depleting the durability on my copper hoe almost entirely from fighting with it rather than actually gardening. Ooh, I just leveled up my gardening. 1.6% larger harvests. Okay, I think the harvest size is typically one item, but perhaps... ooh, I'm being attacked. Perhaps larger harvest means you have a chance of getting 2 items. Also, I shouldn't be using my pickaxe to attack See, which is... Okay, pickaxe and hoe are actually the same stats for attack damage. El Tobago says to Blushing Sunshine about Tiny Glade. Seeing a few people play that and the demo looks very chill. Blushing Sunshine says it looks very relaxing. Accidentally popped the store open. Accidentally. It was a mistake, I promise. Accidentally clicked on the game. Accidentally clicked purchase for myself. Accidentally entered my PayPal info. Oh, hang on, that's going to explode. I need to watch where I'm going with them around. Also, there's lots of grass here. At some point, I might come back and, like, uproot all of this grass and move it to my base. It might have been easier to build my base where there's grass, but it's too late now. I'm going to move the grass instead. What is this thing? Also, new talent point available in running. I should eat something. You really should eat something. But not before you figure out what this is. Can you mine it? Ah, it's too hard. I need a stationary drill. Well, apparently that's a thing. Okay, I guess it's some sort of... It looks a bit like it might be a giant block of, like, copper ore or something. Intriguing. Okay, I'm going to head back to my base, if I can remember the way. And eat. In fact, my base is right here. I blocked off the exit. Yeah, let's... Berry plus mushroom. Let me actually just, like, cook up a whole batch of stuff. This is going to be... Heartberry plus mushroom is going to be a good thing for, like, regular healing. And I'll continue to mix and match different things I discover to see what their effects are. Also plant some more heartberries. This bit feels a little bit like Stardew Valley, doesn't it? Now I'm wondering if there's an upgrade to the watering can that gives it an area effect. Or sprinklers, or something else of that sort. The good news is I can put water pretty much wherever I want on the map. I did build my farm next to water, but there's no reason you have to. If I was to dig a channel like this, I could just bring water anywhere I wanted, which I think is a really cool feature. Right, I definitely need to eat before I... Yum, 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 yum. There we go, that's better. Oh, I have missed a lot of chat. Lady Aura says, I've heard about and seen trailers of Tiny Glade, but I'm not sure it's for me. I do like to build little towns, but if that's all there is to it, I'm going to lose interest really quickly. Pretty graphics, though. Altibago says, I was hoping there was a fancy dude called Baron Strawberry. But just Baron von Solmacher, who wrote a few books on strawberries. Yeah, not that kind of Baron, Tibago. Hello, my name is Baron von Strawberry. Lady Aura says, that be how it is. Kind of like Animal Crossing. You do a lot of effort to preserve the beautiful nature of your own island. And then on Mystery Islands, you're deforesting the entire area with no remorse. I wonder if we unlock more powerful lighting options at some point as well. Anyway, this should keep me fed for a bit. I think this land is all already watered? Yes, looks like it. Flashing Sunshine says so true about town building games. There are some games though that when I'm enjoying the Devil's Lettuce, I can zone and chill out. Yes, zoning, chilling outy games are a lot of fun. I think this is more an indication of how Emma's mind works compared to how other people's minds might work. I really enjoy chilling out with sort of logic puzzle games, things like Minesweeper, or even just casual puzzle games, easy casual puzzle games. Not the hard puzzle games like Cosmic Express. That doesn't chill me out quite as much. But yeah, that's. Some people enjoy building things. I enjoy solving problems as a chill out, which sounds wrong, but there we go. That's Emma Brain for you. Blushing Sunshine says, how are you enjoying the game? I like the glowy flowers. Yeah, so I do really like this game. I did play a little bit of it in early access with a friend, but there's so many more features now. And yes, my favourite part, which I've said a lot, but I'll say it again, is how much thought sort of went into the ambience and the scenery, and just things like reflections on the water and the lighting and the shadows. Look at the shadows when I carry this torch. Like, the shadow probably reflects the light of the torch going in, and it will do that. It calculates all the lighting everywhere to do that. And yes, the glowing flowers. You're not really getting the full effect here because I've placed torches around them. Let me remove some of these torches. And then we can watch when the glowing flowers grow. Puzzle games can be relaxing, but depending on the difficulty level, of course. I do like me some chill puzzle solving adventures. Also, El Tibago there doing some modding in the background. I do appreciate you, Tibago. Thank you. Hang on, did I not wear that? Oh, okay, I have two. I thought this was a good item because it's level 10 and seems to have good stats, but I now have two of them. Which I guess is good because the armor in this game does have limited durability. Let's stick the other one in a chest for now. I'm just cooking up a bunch more copper here, after which I'm hoping to be able to upgrade my crafting. Preemptive measure, says Tibago. Very sensible. I also found a triangle trinket somewhere. A strange gold piece vibrating with energy. Okay, let me just go put the vibrating energy thing in here. Oh, actually, no, hang on. Every time an item uses energy in its description, I need to check if it's the thing that this wants. It wasn't the other thing that said energy. No, it's not this either. I'm guessing I'll know what it is when I find it. But for now, you're going in there. Oh, I didn't see this. This is a potion. When eaten, plus 34 armor for 1 minute. Okay. So something that's slightly concerning me here is it says when eaten, and it's quite clearly a drink. Like, it's clearly a bottle with a potion in it. So are you eating the bottle as well? I don't have an empty bottle. So my conclusion is yes. My conclusion is that I am in fact eating the bottle when I take that potion. That's disturbing. Thank you for doing some redeems. Are we at 2? Oh, we're not at 2 hours. Okay, you're just doing some redeems because that's a nice thing to do. Let me go and fetch a blowhigh for you all. this is Blowhigh. He is soft and he is cuddly, and we love him. We also have Show Outfit from LT Bago. We also have Lady Aura saying, my problem with a lot of puzzle games is it often has a lot of number-related puzzles that require you to be, at the very least, average in math solving. Unfortunately, I suffer strongly from number dyslexia. I can see that. Yeah, things like Minesweeper would not be much fun then. I can understand that, definitely. There are good puzzle games out there that don't require maths or number abilities, for sure. But yes, quite a few of them do. It's definitely a thing. There are more sort of... a lot of puzzles are sort of based on spatial reasoning rather than numbers. Things like Monsters Expedition and Cosmic Express, you're trying to work within constraints. You're trying to build a track within the constraints of the level, or push down logs in the constraints of an island. They're definitely maths in the sense that, you know, you could analyse the different ways of pushing a log around in Monsters Expedition. I'm sure you could probably come up with some mathematical formula to describe it, but they're not maths in that you need to do mental arithmetic to solve them. Lady Aura says, by the way, love the shark. Yes, this is Blowhigh, available from all good branches of IKEA. He is my favourite plushie and also my biggest, but I do have other plushies, some of which are available here. And for a mere 300 channel points, I will hug the Blowhigh whilst playing a game. I was going to go back to the game, but I need to go my outfit first. Very low effort outfit today. I am cold, so I have cozy top. Mini skirt. It is the law. Skirts must be spinny. Egg Potato Man. This is the character from Monsters Expedition. He's not available from IKEA. In fact, this was a limited edition. Only about 200 of them were made, and I have one of them. But it was one of my favourite games for sure. So I'm very glad I got it. Thank you, Tivago. I'm glad you like the jumper. Lady Aura says that's more what I call visual problem solving. If somebody manages to successfully explain to me a math equation in visual way, I'm more likely to understand it. Yeah, so you might enjoy games like Monsters Expedition. They do get quite hard towards the end, I have to say. So it's, yeah, maybe not for the casual puzzle enthusiast, but that's fine. Thank you everybody for the positive feedback on my outfit. Let's just back up there. Yeah, Blowhigh redeem means I have to hold the shark whilst playing the game, which I usually manage to do. Here we are. Here's the glow tulip reflected in the water. You can definitely get a really nice aesthetic in this game, I think. Also, wiggle, 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 wiggle. I don't really need to harvest it yet because I do have a stack of food now. Can possibly even cook up a little bit more. Also, I love the little popping noise when the plants grow. Yeah, I thought you might do the botany redeem soon, Tibago, but that's fine. The bigger question is, do I now have enough copper to... Yeah, I wanted to get one of these, salvage and repair station. Scraps tools and equipment you don't need, or refurbishes broken ones. So I think when you lose durability on a tool, this is how you get it back. Ooh, yeah, okay. Let's test on this. Where was it? This wood pickaxe that I don't need anymore. If I put this in here, salvaging, salvage to get scrap parts. Okay, that gave me 1 wood back and also a scrap part. I think I have a whole stack of scrap parts. Where? Yes. Okay. So, okay, repair and reinforce. Toggle to repair tools, weapons, and equipment. So can I... Okay, so for 1 scrap part, I can, okay, top up the durability on that. And that, yeah, okay, I won't bother with the wood shovel. Reinforcing will improve the stats of an item by a small amount and also extend the durability. Okay. Right, and that actually costs a copper bar. But it gives it double durability and, yeah, actually also gives it bonus damage as well. Interesting. Okay, and the watering can doesn't have durability. It just gets empty and has to be filled again. Fishing rod also doesn't have durability, which is nice. So much to experiment with. LT Bago says, unless somebody else wants to redeem plant. Yeah, if anybody feels like learning a bit of botany and has 1,000 channel points to spare, that's the thing. Maybe I should make the botany redeem cheaper, because not everybody has that many channel points available. I don't know. But yes, if you do have 1,000 channel points, you can choose a British wildflower. Or just choose a random page number from my book if you're not sure what flower to choose. Oh, I actually can't break this stone pillar. I need higher mining damage. Okay, I'll come back later then. Blushing Sunshine says, a little migraine, I'm going to lay down for a bit. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Have a wonderful rest of your stream. No problem, Sunshine. Thank you for stopping by. If you did want to see my botany segment, that will be coming up in just a few minutes. Otherwise, enjoy the rest of your day. Hope your headache goes away soon. Whoop-ow. Thank you, Tibago and Harry. Yes, we wish Blushing Sunshine all the best. She is awesome. Where have you gone? Oh, there you go. Ow. I'm hitting them with my watering can, not my hoe, which is why I'm not doing any damage. This. Oh, it's one of them. I need to remember every time I see something that looks like stone, it's actually... Oh wow, that was a whole chain of explosions. Look at that, it blew up all of that.
Wee.
Verdsky? Oh my god, Verdsky. Subscribing for 6 months in advance. Well, I admire your confidence in my future content, Verdsky. That is awesome. Thank you so much. Almost a year as well. Locking in that September price. I suppose I should be promoting that. Yes, just a reminder, everyone. If you subscribe right now, you can get a discount for September. And you can subscribe for 6 months in advance. And then you get the discount for 6 months. So, you know, I'm not saying you should. Far from it be for me to tell you how to use your money. Just saying it's out there. Lady Aura says, do you have any more tabs in your Discord channel? I only see 3 available. I'm looking for a rules tab to consent to your terms to unlock potentially hidden tabs, but I can't find it. I guess you don't have it. Right. In my Discord, I have a rules and a stream schedule and an announcements thing. I then have chat channels, but for like safety/privacy reasons, I have to give you a role before you can see them. I have just given you that role. So yeah, if you look now, Lady Aura, you should be able to see the chat channel, and there's a memes and a self-promo as well. If you're ever live and want to promote in there, you are more than welcome. I will also wave to you. Yeah, the Discord used to be public, but we decided it was better to do that. But yes, thank you once again, Verdsky. That is so generous, and I really ought to be shouting out Verdsky. Verdsky's streams are lovely. She always starts off with a crossword, if anybody is a crossword fan here. We solve a crossword. She has her own theme song that she plays when we finish the crossword. Not many streamers can say that. And then she does some gameplay after that. She is based in Canada, so is usually streaming quite late in the evening for us Europeans. Starting around 1 AM UK time, so I'm usually heading to bed by the time she is live. So I usually manage to hang around for a bit of the crossword and then go off to sleep. So I don't really see her gameplay, but I'm told it is also awesome. So any Americans, Canadians here, anybody who likes to hang out in the early hours of the morning, if you're in Europe, Verdsky might just be the streamer for you. LT Bago said, I did some crosswording the other day. Aha! LT Bago has discovered the joys of crosswording. Verdsky says, Gertrude always gives me a hug before bed. You say always. I should clarify, only when you're streaming. I don't just randomly show up. Well, actually, sometimes I do post to your Discord. There is a dude here that I'm trying not to get attacked by. But also trying to attack it. How to hit enemy without enemy hitting you. The age-old problem. Quite a lot of video games are built on the idea of hit the enemy, don't let the enemy hit you. And this one is no exception. Ow. Okay. I thought I was safe behind that wall, but of course, enemies can break walls. Or at least that one can. So I wasn't safe at all. I should probably be digging up a bit more of this mycelium stuff, because that's what makes the mushrooms spawn. Since we're quite near to my base. Sorry, things are happening. Thank you, Altibago, for deeming Drinkwater Stretch and Botany Book. We will take a little break just now. Verdsky says that I do actually think I'd be happy to receive daily Emma hugs. I believe that would be terribly complicated. Well, I'm probably not going to relocate to Canada, Verdsky. Even if it did mean I could live with you, because I'm somewhat of an expert on British wildflowers, and there's not much call for that in Canada. Although I'm sure it's absolutely lovely there. In fact, I should just been redoing my streamer shelf. I should really show this off. This is something that Verdsky sent me, just as an example of how amazing Verdsky is, as if more examples were needed. There's some lovely wildflowers on it. It was on my windowsill, but when I expanded my streamer shelf, I decided to move it here. where it shall be treasured always. Thank you, Versky, for redeeming your flower of the day. Versky says, how are you finding Core Keeper so far? I am loving Core Keeper. I love the thought that's been put into it compared to a lot of 2D games. The sort of the detail of the graphics and so on, the lighting, the water effects, all that. The scope for decoration, of customization of your base, that sort of thing. The fact that you can place trees, and trees are not just a thing to be chopped down to get wood from, like every single other game in this genre. Really, really love it for that reason. Birdsky says Britain's wildflowers need you. Well, North Somerset's wildflowers definitely do. Vertsky says, "Oh my god, you framed it." I've had it framed for months. Every stream for the last 6 months or so, it's been on my windowsill here, but I just moved my camera. But it was there before. I'm pretty sure you've been to streams with it, Vertsky. You obviously didn't notice. But yes, it does deserve to be framed. It absolutely does. Eltibago has requested salad burnet as today's flower, also known as Pimpernel topaz plant or burnet bloodwort. Okay. Well, before we look at that, let's drink some water and stretch. Celebrate my passion for botany. Around halfway through each stream, we have a little break from our gameplay. It's become a regular thing now, a bit like Verdsky's crosswords, I guess. And we learn a bit about botany. If you've been watching for 2 hours, now would be a good time to get up, walk around, maybe take a sip of water. I'm going to do a few stretches. Oh. Looks a bit weird in this jumper, but I'm just stretching my arms behind me. Vitsky says, botany time is best time. I can agree with that. Versky says, thank you. I thought of her immediately when I saw it. A local artist in Quebec illustrates Quebec wildflowers. Yes. And they're so, like, yeah. As somebody, I realise we have lots of very beautiful wildflowers in the UK, but I'm used to those, and these seem exciting and exotic, and I wish we had them here. They are lovely. Hello, Hurricane. Thank you for redeeming your flower of the day, which is a Sherlock. And speaking of flowers of the day, our whole stream's flower of the day, courtesy of Eltibago, is going to be salad burnet. Let me quickly find a picture of salad burnet so everybody knows what we are talking about. Interesting flower, this plant. It almost doesn't look like a flower. It sort of looks like it's gone to seed, even when the flower is out. Let's see if I can find a good picture. Okay, this is a good picture of the flower. I would like to show you the leaves as well. The leaves are actually quite a distinctive shape. Tiny little leaves in pairs along the stalk with these lovely little serrated edges. So that's the leaves on the right. And yeah, on the left, those tiny little red bits, those are the flowers. So it almost looks like a sort of berry even when it's flowering. Versky says, I feel the same getting to see your wildflowers. Honestly, given how small on a global scale the UK is, we do have an amazing diversity of wildflowers, and that's obviously just another reason why they really need to be protected, because the UK is overdeveloped, it's overfarmed. almost all, 99% of its natural habitats have been irredeemably lost, and we have to save what's left. It's not like Canada, for example, where there are still vast, vast areas of essentially wilderness, undeveloped. We have national parks in the UK, but they much of them is still farmed, and it's often sandwiched between urban areas. So it's really, really important that we preserve what we have. Let me get my books. Stupid heavy books. Eldebago says the main pick on the wiki of male flower is very interesting. Let's just have a quick look at that. That is very interesting, yeah. You almost never see the flower in that stage. I think I've seen it like once. But yeah, it does do this, the male flower. So you can see the red bits I mentioned, and then these are the stamens. Can I? Windows is going to be Windows and not let me arrange this nicely, so you can have all of them on screen at the same time. Lady Aura says, "Oh my, that's Gorpheus," which I think was a typo for gorgeous. Let's see what the book has to say about it. So the Latin name Sanguisorba minor. San. This is another one that's changed its Latin name, I think. It's not in here. They keep changing the Latin names, which are annoying because they're supposed to be a universal language independent way of referring to a plant. It doesn't work if it keeps changing. Yeah. Yeah, the BSBR have it in a different family. They have it down as Poterium sanguisorba. So yeah, which is not what Wikipedia has. Wikipedia has it as sanguisorba. But yeah, often there is no right or wrong answer. It depends on which authority you're going with. I won't get into it. People like to argue over naming things, I'll say that much. Anyway, the book has this to say. Salad burnet, a perennial herb almost confined to dry, infertile grassland on chalk and limestone, but also occurring on boulder clay. Is often abundant on downland, but also grows in rock crevices, scree, quarries, and on roadside banks. It is occasionally recorded with ericaceous shrubs, i.e. heather, on leached downland summits and on heathland, but only where rooted into basic soil horizons below. Studies of the rooting depth of the English chalk flora found this species to be one of the deepest rooted at around 70 centimetres. That's quite deep for the roots to go. That's that deep roots on a plant that's only about that big. Whilst the overall distribution of this species has not drastically changed since the middle of the 20th century, there are ongoing declines across and within counties. Given that the species is vulnerable to both grassland improvement and scrub encroachment, this is perhaps not surprising. National systematic random surveys also found evidence for a decline. Just within the 90% confidence limit. Okay, so there may or may not be a decline, but there probably is, statistically speaking. Chalk and limestone, so definitely found in North Somerset, where we have the Mendip Hills, a small range of limestone hills. But it's not confined to just chalk and limestone like a lot of grassland plants are. So it does occur throughout England, seems to stop more or less exactly at the Scottish border. Let me bring up the distribution map. Which Verdsky said she was a big fan of. Altibago says, sorry, I did put the map but blank the name. Yeah, if I type Salad Burnet into here, BSBI call it Poterium sanguisorba, not sanguisorba minor. But then Wikipedia calls it sanguisorba minor, so, you know, who knows? It most likely, probably the name has been changed within the last couple of years, and nobody got round to updating Wikipedia. So here is everywhere that the plant can be found. You can see there are scattered records in Scotland. However, on the Atlas map, the one that divides it into native and non-native records, those records are actually shown as non-native. Yeah, here we go. This one is similar. You can't zoom in as much on it, but red dots mean non-native records, whereas blue dots mean native. So it's not actually native to northern Scotland, but it has occasionally been spread there, what these records are. I have to say, North Somerset does seem to be one of the best places in the country for it. I wonder if that's why Altibago chose it for me. So without doxing myself too much, I live in this area here. In fact, where I'm outlining with my mouse cursor now, that's the area covered by VC6, Vice County number 6, North Somerset, which is the area in which I participate in recording. And you can see that it is probably one of the best places in the country to see Salad Burnet, other than the Peak District and maybe around Morecambe Bay as well, which are both limestone areas. And you see the very distinctive pattern that you get with plants, calcareous plants, so plants that like limestone and chalk. These three bands running across the country here, these are chalk ridges left over from the last ice age. The geological process of how they got there is actually quite interesting. This one here terminating in the famous White Cliffs of Dover, which are chalk cliffs. There's also the chalk downs of Wiltshire here, and then limestone on the Mendips, and here and here. So you can look at this map and then immediately know that the plant prefers calcareous grassland, but that it will grow in other places. And if you knew a bit more about the geology of Dorset than I do, I'm guessing it's boulder clay down here, because it says it also grows on boulder clay, and I know there's not chalk here, so that must be what that is. Verdsky, I think, is a big fan of the maps. I should show Verdsky progress. I haven't made much progress the last couple of months, to be honest. I have not been botanizing nearly as much as I probably should be. But if I enter the name of a common species, such as nettle, let me just make the 2020 records a more bright colour. There we go. So the areas coloured in green are the areas that have been recorded since 2020. And hopefully by 2040, We have filled in this whole thing green because every 20 years we sort of reset the clock and start another 20-year block of surveying. But something I'm quite proud of, one of the best recorded areas of the country is North Somerset, just here. You will see that it is mostly green. And that wasn't all me by any means, but a big part of it was me. Verdsky says there's just something about all that crowdsourced data visualized that really tickles me. Yeah, it's not really crowdsourced in the traditional sense that term is used. This isn't just hundreds of random people going out and looking at plants and sending records in. Yeah, it is mostly professional botanists. My situation is quite unusual in that I don't actually have a degree in botany. Most of the people submitting these records would do. But yes, it is. Yeah, it is data that has been gathered by many people over a long period of time. Let me. I'm just going to pull up a database search on the other screen here. North Somerset. I think I've shown this before, but I don't think Verdsky was here. It's going to work. The BSBI database is always a bit unreliable. Yeah, here we go. These are some of the oldest records in the database. You can see that they're from the 1800s, or in extreme cases, even the 1700s. And there were no systematic records in those days, but you'll see that in this status column in the right, most of them say like scarce or RPR, which is rare plant register. So it's basically a load of records of rare things that are now extinct in that area or don't grow there anymore. Like this one, for example, is extinct in England. So these records are valuable because they are the last known record of that plant, and it has been lost from the area due to habitat loss. But we know that in the early 19th century it was actually present. Verdsky says it feels very sacred. I love the communal effort to observe and collect. Yes, and there are a lot. I don't know how many records there are in total in the database, but it's in the millions. It's in the hundreds of thousands just for North Somerset, which is this tiny area here. So it must be in tens of millions for the country as a whole. I'm not logged in, that's why. Hang on, right. Look at some nice plants for a minute while I don't want to keep wittering on about botany too much, but I know Verdsky is very interested in this stuff. Yeah, I didn't have the full resolution on those records earlier. It was showing 2 by 2 kilometer squares, not 1 by 1 kilometer squares. The highest precision. The 1 by 1 is actually really. I had a fairly powerful PC already, and I now have a very powerful PC. As of last week. It still lags to move this map around. It's plotting a dot for every square kilometer, and the UK is about 200,000 square kilometers. This is the high resolution map of where botany has been done since 2020. And you can see that there are a lot of areas I showed that were shaded in green, but you can see that not every square kilometre has been visited in those areas. It's sort of, some of it has been visited. The way I've been operating has been a little different. I've been trying to cover absolutely everywhere. So we have this solid block of green here. There are not many solid blocks of green on this map. Cambridge is close. Cambridgeshire is kind of the second best recorded area in the country after North Somerset. And some of Scotland is quite well recorded. I'm very proud of this vaguely triangular blob here. That's me. That's almost all me, and I'm very, very proud of that. What I do also like is a couple of botanists in South Gloucestershire decided to record just this 10 by 10 kilometre square here. Just specifically that 10 by 10 kilometre square, because they wanted it a nice neat square on the map. And that was actually very awkward for them to do because the river is here. So to get to these three over here, they had to go all the way down to the bridge and all the way back up again. But they were insistent on making a neat square. As far as I'm aware, nobody's ever tried to like spell out a word on the map or something like that. With enough dedication, you could visit like Eastbourne or something where nobody's really been, and like spell out Emma or something. Spell out your name in botany records. And the only way to erase your name from the distribution map would be for somebody else to go and make more records to cover it up. I probably won't try that. But anyway, yes, that was mostly just for Verdsky's interest. But here, pretty flower. And I shall put the books back. Tipago says, yeah, I spell out twitch.tv/Gertchie. I think that would span the entire country in grid squares. That would be a bit difficult. I would need to convince multiple Vice County recorders to accept my records in order to spell out something that long. And it would have to be an area that nobody has recorded, otherwise there would already be stuff in the way. It would have to be like North Yorkshire or somewhere where nobody really records. Yeah, that's there are easier ways to advertise my channel, Tibago, but I admire your enthusiasm. Mid Wales, yeah, Mid Wales would work actually. Nobody ever goes to Mid Wales, not for botany or anything else. That wasn't my back; it was my chair. Don't worry. We just need to reseat the blowhigh here. On account of we only had him for 5 minutes before the break, so are you going to bed, Harry? Well, we have another hour and a half of stream. We had a long botany segment today, but that's okay. I'm obviously not in any rush with this game. This is a very chill game. We can play it for many, many streams if we want to. As the map grows, one of the trickiest parts of it is going to be just finding my way around. I mean, there is a like a world map, so I'm never going to get completely lost. I can always see how far I've gone. But yeah, as I say, this is zoomed out fully. This is actually, yeah, this is 2 zoom levels from minimum, and we've only gone that far, and this is like maximum. So the world is like this big. It's so big compared to where we are now. Is this another exploding? This is another exploding rock. Oh wow. Okay. Massive exploding rock apparently. Well, I have a lot of dirt now, which is nice, I guess. I'm just going to try and collect, I think I said this before, I'm going to try and collect more copper for a bit. And then we can craft a bunch of stuff. Like we can get a copper sword instead of hitting everyone with a hoe. Down here. Sure there are faster ways to play this game. Or speedrunners would be half done with it by now, but I'm not in any hurry. Here's a big area of grass that we could use. New talent point available in gardening. That sounds like a thing I want. Let's head back to our base. I think it was this way. Where's my base? Oh no, it's not that way at all. It's this way. Might just block this off. Nothing worse than being attacked when you're trying to do some interior design. Speaking of which, excuse me, you are not welcome in here. Thank you. Let me sort things out here. We don't actually need torches on the hotbar, because as I say, you can just press shift to use one. Get some more copper going. That's another. Okay, I don't actually need the stone skin potions right now. Livestock workbench. A workbench to create helpful tools and furniture for keeping happy animals. Okay, we need to figure out how to obtain fibre. Once we've done that, we can build one of those. We can start decorating as well. I might try and start decorating soon. Decorating is fun. Workbench for crafting decorative furnishing. Okay, that sounds like the sort of thing we want then. Stick that over here. I'm actually going to just put this chest inside this chest for now, because we can't use it at the moment. Ooh. Decorative things. Yeah, a lot of these didn't really exist during the early access, so that's nice. Need some more copper. Fortunately, more copper is on the way. I'm thinking about building a little house. Seems like a cozy thing to do. So I can have a little garden here, and then maybe a little house up here. Let's clear out a bit more space. I like how you can just see my eyes when I do that. think this should be about enough space for now. And then I was going to make some of these wooden walls. Yeah. Just need wood and dirt blocks to make those, so those are very cheap. And we can feel a little more at home. Currently do. A bit bigger. Want to have sort of two rooms. Also, I need to move this. I want everything to be nice and symmetrical because Emma is like that. Also, I keep unlocking new talent points, so please remind me to use them at some point. Oops. I don't want to put torches in there, I want to put walls in there. I'm not sure if monsters can spawn in random little holes in the landscape, but just in case, I would like to prevent that. Okay, and I think we can make a floor as well. Yeah, we have paintable floor. We have wood floor. We also use bridges as floor, apparently. And the question is, how do you paint things? We still need to figure that out. Belt pocket. Oh, inventory slots and max health. So I actually already have a thing that gives me inventory slots and max health. We need that. So yeah, how does this work? Oops, that is not how that works. That is how that works. Okay, so I can just place it as floor. I guess I unlock the ability to paint it later on. Oops. I think for now I'm just going to make some wooden floors. I have plenty of wood. There's also a quick way to level up your crafting, I think. I got about 3 crafting levels there just by crafting a whole bunch of floors. Also make doors now. Okay, you can only open doors that way. You can't open the door outwards. That's fine. There we are. This is starting to look a bit like a house. Let's move some of our stuff indoors. Oops. Oh, as long as you don't accidentally hit the wall, then you get that. Bring our storage in. Let's actually just build a bunch more storage. I think you can never have too much storage with this sort of game that has this many items. But the storage is over here. Ooh, a ring. Ring of stone. Mining damage. So I have a ring of stone already, but yeah, you can wear 2 rings and it looks like, yeah, there's the thing that says 2 set, 49 mining damage. So do I have that now because I have both the rings? Maybe I do. That would be nice. Oh, I found another of these caps as well. So yeah, this is starting to look like a little base, I think. Hold of that. Don't forget my cooking pot. Can I just break this and gather all the items I can? Okay, good. Let's see if I can start placing decorative items. This tree. There. Some grass. Eltibago says, I like when there's extra botany in relation to the botany segment, but his comment also works for this game, I think. I definitely like when there's extra botany in the game. There we are. This is going to be our cozy base area. We have an exit in each direction, including this exit up here. Break that through. We can get up there. Now we can go in every direction, and we have water available and we have a garden available. What more could you want? The other thing I was going to do was put some grass down here. No, not build up grass. Put grass down. Let me go and dig up some grass. Oh, you're back. Fairly quick to just dig up grass and replace it with a dirt block, or accidentally dig up sand instead. That's also a thing you can do. Great job there, Emma. And you can just leave the floor as like hole. So this hole doesn't have water in at the moment. I can't fish in there. It is just a hole. But if you make a channel from a water source, you can actually fill in holes with water. That's something I discovered during early access. I thought was quite fun. Right, this was just a wooden shovel. I'm going to make a proper copper shovel because I'm going to be doing some shoveling. So I go here in order to get some scrap back for it. And then here we can make a copper one. And don't mind me just digging a giant hole in the landscape. As I will demonstrate here, if I don't run out of torches. You can actually get water to flow into the hole. Oh, I thought that was water. That's not water, that's a wall. Where was the water? Oh, there's not any water here. Never mind. I won't do that then. I'll just fill it back in. Ow. When I accidentally right click instead of left click with my hoe, I just leave hoed dirt, which is not a very intimidating attack. It's a fitting attack for a botanist. My special attack just creates garden. Which is not very intimidating, has to be said. Not a trench to nowhere, says Debago. I am digging a trench to nowhere right now. I will be filling it in, don't worry. I sort of have to fill it in, otherwise I can't get to the other side. I just wanted to harvest some grass. It would probably have been quicker to just build my base where the grass was. But also, then I'd have had to not build it next to the core. And I think the core is actually important later on. We want to be next to it. I know at the moment it's just a thing that sits there and says I don't have any power. But I suppose it's a way of getting enemies to stay away from you as well. Just remove the floor. Keep accidentally building walls instead of floor. Also, you can dig out as big an area as you like. You don't have to worry about the roof caving in. You're right, I should eat something. You don't have to worry about the roof caving in if you dig out too big of an area or anything like that. It's good. Yeah, so this this is a slightly boring bit of gameplay, but I want to make a nice looking base before I start exploring properly. So I am going to do this. Okay, well that's my entire shovel used up, so that might be enough for now. There. Well, this portion of the landscape is now much browner, but on the flip side, this area is about to become a lot greener. I will need to repair my shovel. There we go. So yeah, it looks like low tier stuff, so copper. Just one scrap is enough to repair it back to full durability. I think the higher tier stuff is more expensive than that. Don't worry, I will plant more once we are done with this. Okay. I think I'll have like a path here and then have this area be green. I'm going to have to temporarily take this tree down again. Did that drop? Okay, yeah. It's refreshing being able to temporarily take down trees and then put them up again, rather than them just being destroyed like they would be in most games. Maybe have a path going down to here, actually. So that there. We'll put the torches back, but you can't dig out a tile that has a torch on it, apparently. Keep doing this. I keep building walls instead of doors. Don't know if there's a way to just do one or the other. Grass temporarily. Doing that. There, I think that looks quite nice. Might continue with the grass up to the water's edge. I quite like the idea of having like a moat around the edge of my base. Let me try that. And then having a bridge. Is where you make bridges, isn't it? Yeah, let me make some bridge pieces. Then can I like here I can demonstrate how to you can dig out a chasm and then fill it with water. I'll dig this along here. Yeah, so right now this is empty, but then if I do, oops, not that. I dig this out, it will fill. It's not like Minecraft water, it doesn't flow downhill, it will spread forever and fill the whole thing. And then, okay, yeah, that works as a bridge. Let me make this a bit wider then. Oops. I need to deal with the enemies now. There we are. And we have a little bridge. And if I just pop that bit off. Then we can need some sort of gate here to keep the enemies out. Hello, Ratmost. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. Ratmost says good morning. Ratmost is not on the same time zone as me, as you can probably tell, since it is 11:45 PM here. It is very good to see you. We are playing a little bit of a Core Keeper. This is my first time playing properly the 1.0 release of it. I'm having a lot of fun. I'm making a cozy little base. If you'd like to stick around. Maybe grab your flower of the day, then please do. Let me do a quick shout out to Ratmost, who is a streamer friend of ours too. But see, it's not only is it not morning for me, it's not morning for Ratmost either. But it is 2:40 PM there, which is at least a little earlier in the day. Had a bit of a sleep schedule upset. I'm sorry to hear that, Ratmost, and I hope things resolve themselves soon. I guess you're not usually in my streams at this time. But yes, I've been having a lot of fun with Core Keeper, and I've just started like actually doing proper decorations here to have a sort of base. This is just like the very basic decorations that you unlock at the start of the game. But we can build on that as we progress. Being a botanist, I'm going to try and have a lovely big garden with lots of plants growing in it and a big green grassy area here. I can remember to press the right buttons. Oh, my shovel broke, that's why. I think I have some scrap. Yeah, I can actually repair this shovel like 10 times before I need to worry about that. Repair you. Oh. No, I didn't pick up the scrap because my inventory is too full. Blah, 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 blah. Do you actually want to keep those? There we go. There. Ratmos says, I like your mushroom hat. Yes, it's the only hat I've found so far, so I might as well wear it. I naturally have purple hair in this game. I don't know if you've ever played Core Keeper before, Ratmos. Oops, accidentally built. Ah, okay. Once I've, pick that up. You've played about 10 hours, I think. Okay, you are familiar with this game as well then. Yeah, my favourite bit has got to be all the detail that goes into things like lighting and reflections and water effects and so on. I really like all of that. I've just been thinking I could have a little pond here. If I strategically bring some water over here. Then I can have a little bit like that. And then I can fill all this area in, and then I can use that for growing food. I think that will look quite nice. Where's my pickaxe gone? Might extend the green just a little further here. I keep doing that. I keep building a wall instead of a floor. Okay. Put dirt around the edge. That. I'll move these torches to the very corners. This. Maybe here as well. I think you do unlock more powerful lighting options later in the game, so you don't have to just spam torches. But right now we are going to spam torches. Actually, we don't need torches. Yeah. Multibago says, can you imagine how much worse that would be if it was an IRL mechanic? Which thing are you referring to, Multibago? Quite a lot of things in this game would be a bit disturbing IRL. Not least the mushroom people. Okay, this is going to be my growing area. Conveniently located next to a pond for easy refilling of watering can. Oh, accidentally building walls instead of floors. Yeah, that would suck. Yes, that would be tricky to deal with for sure. And then all the seeds I have, I will plant Not the root seeds though. I will need more wood soon, but not yet. Do I have any more seeds? You have more seeds. Somehow I have a very large number of hearts. I suppose I collected a lot of them, didn't I? There. These here. And yeah. There we go. I should eat something. Yes, I should. Almost time to cook some more food. In fact, I think I will. Just eating these over and over again is a little bit boring, but it works. And at some point, I will start trying to find some more exotic foods again. Right, let's try and decorate things a bit. This tree is going over here. These chests are going inside as well. Right, so we were going to have things like foods in here, and seeds, and kelp, and other naturey things. Oh, I didn't plant this seed. And this is going to be like blocks and stuff. And this is going to be like decorative things. Not the decorative things I actually want to use at the moment, because I want to use those. Once I've sorted everything, it's easy because then you have the quick stack option. You can just top up your stacks. Probably do some fences at some point as well, but not just yet. Then I can put like spare equipment and stuff in another. And this. Okay, this is going to be random things that I don't really know what they do yet. Like those, and that, and then random item like equipment and valuables and stuff. Those are going in there. Okay, I'm going to tell myself that that's organised and feel better about myself for it. What can I plant in the decorative pot? Can I plant the tree in the decorative pot? No. Okay. What can I plant in the decorative pot? Can I plant a glow tulip in the decorative pot? No. That's just eating it. What can I plant in the pot? Adding a plant to it will make for nice decoration. Yeah, but if I left click, nothing happens. And if I if I left click, it removes the pot. If I right click, it eats the plant. Which makes me glow, but doesn't actually accomplish anything. Okay, so it needs to be something that's not edible or a tree. Let's try a bush. Nope, can't put that in. What about tall grass? Nope. Okay, I feel misled with this pot. I have several plants available and none of them will go in the pot. I also have this pedestal. Oh, I can put it on. Oh, I can put the. Sorry, I clicked my mic there. I can put the grass on the pedestal, which looks like a thing. Okay, do I need to press E to open inventory, and that's why? Oh, I'm an idiot. Okay, I need to... Right, so I can't put that in. Can't put that in. I can try with the glow tulip. If I can put glow tulips in and they glow, that would actually look really nice, and I would be tempted to put more of them down. Okay, I can. Yeah, look at that. That looks so nice. Okay, I need to make another one for the other side now. Whoops, just casually mining the floor by mistake. How do I make... I found that pot. Can I make more? I can make more. Oh, but I need clay blocks and stone blocks. I don't have either of those things yet. Okay, might be a while before I can make more then. But when I can make more, I'm going to put another one here. Until then, let's put some down. There we are. It looks alright. I'd like to have like a paved path, but not paved with a wood floor. This paintable floor looks a bit... Yeah, maybe we'll unlock more things we can use for that. I should eat something. Well, you have 15 things to eat. Nom 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 nom. I like this as a first attempt at a base. I'm quite happy with it. Oh, this is... Yeah, I didn't want to plant these. These are root seeds. I don't want to grow wood here because it will spread everywhere. Oh, and I still need to stop enemies coming in the base as well. That's very much a thing that I still need to do. I think you can make gates. Wood fence gate. Okay, can you place a wood fence gate without a fence? As in, can I just put it on a bridge? No. Okay. Guess you have to place it on a fence. Can I place a fence on the bridge and then place a gate on the fence on the bridge? No. Okay. I am determined to make this work. And I place 3 these and then this. Okay. Clearly misunderstand how fence gates work. Oh, there we go. Okay. Right. Yes, well that works. There. So now I can stop things coming onto my base. I want them to. And still get down here. Ooh, lots of copper. That's good news. So I need to find clay and I need to find stone. I believe the further you travel away from the core, the more different biomes you uncover. So far we've sort of meandered around near the core. At some point we should probably pick a direction and go that way. I would also like to investigate what's up with these things. Okay, if I break one, it dropped something. Did it drop? Oh, it just dropped slime, I think. Okay. I would quite like to clear it, because at the moment I have this huge area full of enemies right next to my base. Which is going to be inconvenient, especially if I want to expand my base in future. So I think it might be time to actually craft a weapon instead of using my hoe for everything. How do I make a copper sword? Because the wooden crafting bench makes wooden swords, but the copper crafting bench doesn't make copper swords. It makes picks, shovels, and hoes. This makes armor. That makes railways, which sounds fascinating, but not quite ready for that yet. This needs more tin bars. Made to hatch mysterious eggs. Please don't exceed the recommended temperature. Okay, I'm very curious about that, but that needs glass. Electronics table. Ah, glass smelter to turn sand in. Right, we've answered the question about how to get glass then. Okay, let's get one of these because we can use that straight away, I think. Let's go ahead and adjust this a bit. This here. Put the cooking pot in the middle. Need it a lot. So I think I can just stick sand blocks in there. Yeah, machines don't need power or fuel or anything in this game, which is kind of nice. I haven't tried cooking. Yeah, every possible combination of two ingredients makes a different dish. I haven't actually tried cooking a tulip with another tulip. I suspect it just gives you mana. Okay. At least I can glow blue for a bit. So that is going to give me glass. Quite slowly though. Need to go and mine some more glass. Make the egg incubator. Bed. Place to sleep. Paintable walls, yes. Glass workbench. Make glass into more advanced objects for your bake. Oh, that's how you paint things. Okay, I was thinking, how do you paint things? And the answer is you use one of them. Do I have 8 slimes yet? Not that kind of slime, this kind of slime. I do. Okay, I can get a painter's table. Now we're... exciting things. Okay, and that makes paint brushes. So I guess these are all the colours I can paint things. So I do have some paintable tiles. Yeah, these. If I was to place these and then buy a paintbrush, or well, I guess craft a paint. Okay, yeah, that paint. I don't really like that shade of brown, but yeah. It doesn't look like there's durability on the paintbrush either. Can I paint these walls? No, I cannot paint those walls. Oh, there was a paintable wall, wasn't there? Okay, I guess you can paint the paintable walls. The clue is very much in the name there. Okay, is there a colour for that path that looks a bit less rubbish? More slimes in order to find out. Fortunately, I have a plentiful supply of them over here. What about... I feel like this is going to look... Yeah, it kind of looks how they looked when I just placed them the first time. I quite like the look of this path, but yeah, I can't actually remove this. Oh, can I remove this? Oh, Okay. Remember when I said I needed to find stone and clay blocks? What was that for? That was for this. Looks like I now know how to get stone blocks. I can just go and take them out of here. Although that I still can't make the pot because I don't have a clay block. But yeah, that's going to give me like 30-ish stone blocks. I will have to find stone blocks on the map somewhere to finish what I'm doing there. But I'd like more of a sort of natural effect stone path if I can make one. And I'm quite happy with the wood floor for the interior. This might look okay as a bridge though. How does this look as a bridge? Painted. Yeah, that looks quite nice. Maybe the dark grey is a bit too dark. Every time I want to paint something a different colour, I have to go and murderize some slimes. Which is the way of things. Sacrifice is not in vain. I get to paint things. I mean, eventually I'll have collected all the paintbrushes. In fact, once you could just place this table, craft all the paintbrushes, and then remove the table because the paintbrushes don't have durability on them, so you can just use them forever. Eltibagger says, good job Matcha isn't here, and Ratmos says, welp, here she goes killing again. Yeah, I'm afraid killing enemies is quite an integral part of this game. If you prefer games where you don't kill enemies, feel free to join me tomorrow when we do crash some railway locomotives, which is pretty bad, but no monsters get killed. Or alternatively on Saturday, I'll be playing Celeste. The only thing that dies there is me. Actually, yeah, Sunday we're playing Ibanov, where we do actually kill things again. Yeah, sorry. It's quite a murderous week by my standards. Given that most of what I do is cozy puzzle games, which is all sunshine and bunnies and rainbows. Matcha specifically objected to me killing the jammy monsters in Tetrabot and Co. But those weren't attacking me. These monsters are attacking me, and I am merely acting in self-defense. I think my actions are quite reasonable in the circumstances. I'm going to store my paintbrushes in a special... Can I now colour code my... Aha! I can now colour code my storage. Exciting times. I'm also going to have a chest for paintbrushes. Put one here. Once I've got more slime, I will buy all the different colour paintbrushes and put them in here, and then I'll probably just delete this crafting bench at that point. Sunshine, bunnies, rainbows, and deforestation. Deforestation is quite a theme in my games. And you're not seeing my satisfactory playthrough on stream. There's a lot of deforestation in that. This game actually bucks the trend. There are not many games where you can chop a tree down and you just get the tree back and you can place it. And that game has wood as a crafting resource, and yet you don't get wood from trees. You get them from these roots. So that is definitely refreshing to see a game doing things differently in that regard. Yeah, you know where these floors might look quite nice is like around the core. If we like clean this area up a bit and put a nice floor in at some point, that would be good. Anyway, I need to give myself more skill points as well, which I promised I'd do. So, okay, yeah, you have to... Didn't really see that. You have to put 5 points into a skill before it unlocks the next skill. So I have 30 running levels, which corresponds to 6 points. I put 5 points into this, and now it's just unlocked these. Since there's only 100 levels to be had, let's go over here for a minute. This says 30 out of 100, so there's 100 levels to be gained, which is enough to put 5 points into 4 things. So basically, if I want to get to this bottom tier, which I probably do, they seem pretty good, then I'd need to unlock 1 thing in each tier. So I now have a choice to make between dodge chance after standing still for a short duration or movement speed after running consistently. I like the idea of being able to run around frantically. I'm going to take that. Mining, we just level that up. Combat, we just that. Crafting, cooking, gardening. These are all useful things. These are extra chances to get a seed when harvesting. This is more food from... plus food from food. I think it means fills up our food bar more. Is... gain extra items when crafting. Okay, this is just more attack speed. This is more mining. Yeah, and those are all good things to have. Go back here now. Matmo says, I love games with replaceable trees. Yeah, well, a lot of games have replaceable trees. As in, if wood is a resource that you cut down trees for, you have the option to plant those trees again. Something like Terraria could do that. But this game is different because the trees are just decorative, they're not a resource. But you do still have wood as a resource. They've sort of, it shows the developers have thought, how can we do this? The devs have thought, I want to make a survival exploration crafting game, but I don't want it to be like every single other cookie cutter survival exploration crafting game. And I think they've done a good job of, you know, not just copying what's gone before, you know, having farming without it just being Stardew meets Animal Crossing, and that sort of thing. I think they've done a good job of that. One reason I chose to play this, out of all the possible games of this sort that I could have chose to play, this is the one I chose. I'm trying to pick the slime up and I keep accidentally picking up the entire floor. I just want to lower the enemy spawn rate in this area since it's right by my base. And the game helpfully informs you that there's a hidden game mechanic where, well, not hidden, but there's a game mechanic where the spawn rate goes up and you have this orange stuff on the floor. Specifically the spawn rate of these slime. I noticed that the round slimes don't actually attack you unless you attack them first. But the pointy ones are actually aggressive and will attack you. These ones will just fight back, which is a reasonable thing to do. Unfortunately, I need to paint things, so I need to steal your time. I am sorry. Ow. I wonder how long this little area goes on. And maybe I'll unlock some area of effect weapons soon, and I can stop pounding my enemies with a copper hoe. I'm currently doing. Ow. X marks the spot. It's just another amulet though. I feel like we've got quite a few of those. Yes, these spots actually seem to be quite common. Doesn't seem to be too much more of that. I'm hoping there's quite a few sort of big open areas in the map generation. I'm hoping to find a big area I could just run around frantically without having to dig all the time. Hang on. I was hoping maybe that explosion could damage enemies, but I think they were slightly too far away. That's nice. Just having a glow tulip on its own over there. That looks really nice. I'm just going to run past you guys because I have enough mushrooms. Oop, I probably can't run past this guy though. Maybe I can. There is something interesting down there for sure. I have a feeling if you attack with a proper weapon, you don't do things like accidentally unplace torches. Which is what I keep doing with this. Ooh, loyal egg. Oh, I was going to be up here, wasn't I? A mysterious pointy-eared egg that seems to react to your presence. Is there a way to hatch it? There is a way to hatch it. As I already discovered, and I am now intrigued. I think I have enough sand. I can actually make a thing. Do the thing. Where was it? No, not that one. Yes, egg incubator. I need 8 glass pieces, so I need 5 more. Actually, I only need 3 more. Okay, do that. Still looks like there might be a river. I wonder if you can unlock boats or something like that. I don't think there was in the early access version I played, but it was a very, very early version. So there's going to be a lot of content I don't know about. Like, that egg incubator wasn't a thing. And the little mushroom guys were a thing, but the big ones weren't. So a lot of stuff has changed. Oh. I've just noticed the screen. I've just come down here and the screen and started shaking every so often, which is ominous. I also don't think that was in the early access. What's causing it? Is there an earthquake? Yeah, it just shook again. Well, on the one hand, it means I don't want to go this way. On the other hand, it probably means going this way is how you make progress. Ooh. What is this? Excuse me, mushroom friend. I'm trying to progress the game. Waypoint activated. Oh, it's like a fast travel. Oh, cool. Okay. I mean, This animation is actually roughly as long as it would take for me to walk there, but sure. Waypoint activated, and I'm sure that will be very helpful once I've travelled further afield. Yeah, see how the yeah, I'm not trying to mine that. I'm trying to kill these guys. Oops. Okay, I did. Oh, that's a stone bridge. Okay. Interesting. Yeah. I've kind of made my own stone bridge by building a wooden bridge and then putting a stone floor on it. Apparently there is such a thing as a stone bridge. Good to know. I think I'll just put this back where it was for now. Also, this is a source of more stone blocks, which is good. We did establish we would need them. What's the cause of all this screen shaking? It's not you guys. There's a lot of this red stuff. Try and clear our way through. Maybe shortcut around it by going through here. Pick up some copper ore while we're at it. Yeah, you can probably... I don't know how well it comes out on stream, but every so often the screen is shaking. I think it's shaking more the further west I go. Wow, okay, that was bigger than I thought. Let's stay away from those. Okay, that actually takes me back on the other side of this little river. I could always build a... Oh, I think I... Oops. Witch Doctor jeans. Okay, are they better or worse than ranger pants? Is not a sentence I thought I'd say today. 9... Oh, they're almost exactly... Oh, that's more armour. Okay, I'll have them as a backup then. Oh, the shaking is coming from over here. Ah, yeah, there's something down there. So I'm out of torches. Use... yeah. Is that? It's... Yeah, that is the source of the shaking. Okay. I have a feeling we're going to have to fight it. Something tells me we're going to have to fight that thing. Yep. Glurch? Excuse me? I didn't realise I had a boss named after me. Also, I'm going to die. Also, who are you calling an abominous mass? That's fat shaming. I know, it's Glurchy. I know, T-Vago. It's... I've never been so insulted in all my life. Also, I've never been so dead in all my life. Also, this thing is breaking... It's not even dropping blocks when it breaks them. So, yeah, I might actually be dead here. Let's run away. Hopefully it doesn't chase me all the way back to my base. Okay, well, apparently this game has a boss named after me. Good to know. So stupid. Glurch the abominous mass. Look, okay, I know I've put on a few pounds, but that is no way to speak about me, okay? There is something else going on down there as well, which looks intriguing. Thinking I should probably end stream soon. I mean, I'm not going to defeat that boss today, I think. I think I need better equipment, like, you know, some sort of sword, rather than using these random tools. But this is beautiful and intriguing. Meadow. A mellow piece of earth with little summer flowers growing on it. Oh, I love this game. This whole biome wasn't in the early access, so I knew about obviously the dirt and the grass and the sand and the rock, but this is new. This is lovely. Okay, I shall be probably bringing some of these flowers back to my base as well. Just enjoy the scenery for a moment. I'm going to find out what's in these chests. I'm going to go back and dump my inventory. But then I'll probably end for today. I'm really enjoying this game now. I knew a lot of content had been added since early access, but I didn't realise quite this much had been added. So this is going to be a lot of fun. Right, you go in there. You belong in there. You belong in there. You belong in there, and you. I don't know what loyal egg counts as. I suppose I should try and incubate that as well. Egg incubator. Put egg in egg incubator. Oh, this building requires electricity. Okay, so there is power. Okay, so you can cook things for free. You can smelt metal for free. You can even create glass for free. But if you want to incubate an egg, no, you're going to need electricity for that. Okay, so we can't use this yet, but it is fascinating all the same. Hello, Franny! We will be ending very soon, but I'm glad you caught a little bit of our stream. We're playing Core Keeper today. Been enjoying it a lot. Franny says, how are we doing? We're doing well. We just started this today. I did play it very early on in its early access, but not since. So there's a ton of new content I had no idea about before. Been really enjoying it. We've just found one of the bosses and made the unfortunate discovery that it's been named after me. Glurch the abominous mass. Let's say, I swear I haven't put on that much weight. But this is also a very, very beautiful game, as exemplified by this area. So pretty. It'll be even prettier once I've removed these crates. Don't belong here. Items in that I might want. Ooh. Mechanical part, a piece of ancient machinery. Another egg. Okay, we have 2 eggs to hatch once we have a way to power the incubator. And a simple staff. Ah, this is a magic item. 62 to 74 magic damage. So this is the first magic item I've unlocked. But that's a lot more damage than I'm getting with my random copper tools. Okay. Yeah, so when I equip it, I get this blue bar, which is my mana, which I knew I had, because when you tab, it gives you it. And then, yeah, and now look, I can do magic. Isn't that exciting? Okay, that might be enough to take down the boss. I'll have to see next time. Thank you for the drink water, Franny. I'm actually out of water. So I'll go and get some just when we're about to wrap up the stream. Which will be in just a moment here. Wait, I will fulfill your redeem. But beautiful though this area is, I would like to end at my base so I don't forget where I am when I start next time. Which was up here. There we go. Also, I did just find Tome of the Dark. Okay, another magic item. I guess the yellow area is where you get magic items then. Wow. Can you cut down trees with... You can, in fact, cut down trees with magic. That is incredible. Good news is you can just plant them again. You don't have to wait for trees to grow in this game. They just immediately are fully grown, which is awesome, and all games should do that. Also, I have this hat. Witch Doctor hat. Is that better than this hat? Not really. Oh, plus 2% food when eating plants or cooked food made out of plants. Okay, I didn't see that bonus before. That's helpful. So many new things. I knew there was new content in this game, as I say, since I played it in early access, but so much stuff to discover. I think I'm going to leave things there. Yes. First of all, I will just be very quickly back to get some more water to satisfy Franny's request. Be right back. Green isn't working. There we go. Okay, so yes, successful stream of Core Keeper. I'm going to end things here. So thank you everyone for watching. Thank you especially to Verdsky for the resub. Just a reminder that subs are cheaper right now because it's September. And next month they are going to go up in price. So if you resub now, you get it cheaper. And if you really want to, you can resub for 6 months now and lock in that cheaper price for 6 months. I'm not saying you should, but I'm just saying that is an option. Hello, Nespa. Welcome in. Yes, we are just ending here. Sorry that you've caught me at an awkward time, but thank you so much for dropping by. Nespa, another awesome member of our streaming community. You're just in time to pick up your flower of the day, Nespa, if you would like one. Whilst I look for somebody to raid. As always, if anybody has suggestions for raid targets, do let me know. See who is live right now. Lots of people are live right now. The answer. No problem, Lady Aura. Thank you so much for being here. Nespa has cut-leaved cranesbill as her flower of the... Right, sorry. It takes me longer and longer to choose raid targets because I follow more and more people, and that means more and more people are streaming whenever I try to choose the raid. Right, we haven't raided Kingdom Kind before, I don't think. And we should change that because Kingdom Kind is awesome. So are they not about to end or anything? No, they're not. Okay. We're going to go there then. There's lots of good people on, but I like to try and raid lots of new people. The thing I love most about streaming is seeing all our communities come together and seeing people discover other new people. Yes, thank you, T-Baggo, for the suggestions, one of whom is Kingdom Kind. And thank you, Franny, for redeeming your third flower of the day, a field rose. So let's get this raid set up. Go. Kingdom Kind is playing Dragon Age Origins right now. And if you would like to spam a raid message in chat, please do. We'll use this one today. So if you're subscribed, then please type this into Kingdom Kind's chat. And if you are not subscribed, then use some dancing dinosaurs instead, or any emotes of your choice, really. But there's an example. Copy. I will be back same time tomorrow. All my streams are starting 7:30 UK time. It's around 2:30 Eastern for the Americans. Tomorrow will be Teeny Tiny Trains. We will hopefully be completing some of the later chapters in that game. Saturday will be Celeste, the increasingly difficult platformer that I am making progress on. We'll be on chapter 5 of that. And Sunday, a very special stream, collab with our good dear friend Sarah with Stars on Ibn Ob. Until then, thank you all very much for watching, and bye for now.